Welcome to Woman's Secret Signals, the channel where you finally learn what women really notice, but rarely say out loud. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but still not getting the attention, respect, or attraction you deserve? Here's the truth most men never hear. Attraction isn't random, and it's definitely not about luck. It's about the subtle signals you send without even realizing it. On this channel, we break down female psychology, hidden attraction triggers, and the quiet details that instantly change how women see you. From body language to confidence cues, from first impressions to long-term attraction, we reveal what actually works in the real world. No fluff, no fake advice. Just real insights that help you stand out, especially if you're a man who wants to improve with age, not fade into the background. So, if you're ready to understand the signals, master your presence, and unlock a level of confidence most men never reach, you're in the right place. Subscribe now, because the things women notice first might surprise you. When it comes to attraction, many men over 60 believe their best years are behind them, but that couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, attraction doesn't disappear with age, it simply evolves. Women, especially mature and emotionally aware women, begin to prioritize different qualities. It's no longer about flashy looks or youthful perfection. It's about presence, character, and subtle physical cues that signal confidence, health, and self-respect. In this video, we're diving into something both fascinating and practical: the 5 body parts women instantly notice in men over 60, based on real psychological triggers and attraction principles. These aren't about unrealistic beauty standards. They're about what naturally draws attention and builds quiet attraction. Here's the key idea: women don't just look, they observe. And often, the first few seconds of seeing a man are enough to create a lasting impression. The way you carry yourself, your posture, and even small details like your hands or smile can communicate more than words ever could. For men over 60, this is actually an advantage. Why? Because experience brings depth. A man who takes care of himself, presents himself well, and understands subtle cues can be far more attractive than someone younger but careless. In the next sections, we'll break down each of these 5 body parts, what women notice, why it matters psychologically, and how you can naturally improve your presence without trying too hard. This isn't about changing who you are. It's about refining what's already there and letting your best qualities stand out effortlessly. Let's begin with the first thing women almost always notice, even before you say a word. The very first thing women notice in men over 60 is the face. Not in the way you might think. This isn't about having perfect features or looking decades younger. Instead, it's about what your face communicates the moment someone sees you. Your face tells a story. It reflects your life experience, your emotions, your habits, and even your mindset. Women are naturally intuitive when it comes to reading these signals. Within seconds, they can sense whether a man appears warm, confident, stressed, or withdrawn, just by observing his facial expressions. One of the most powerful elements here is your smile. A genuine, relaxed smile instantly makes you more approachable and trustworthy. It signals emotional openness and confidence without saying a single word. On the other hand, a tense or expressionless face can create distance, even if you don't intend it. Another key detail is your eyes. Eye contact matters more than many men realize. Calm, steady eye contact suggests confidence and presence. It shows that you're engaged and comfortable in your own skin. Avoiding eye contact or appearing distracted can unintentionally signal insecurity or disinterest. Then there's grooming. Simple things like a clean shave or well-maintained beard, tidy eyebrows, and healthy skin go a long way. These details show self-respect and awareness, qualities that are highly attractive at any age. Here's the truth: women don't expect perfection. What stands out is authenticity combined with care. A face that reflects a life well lived, paired with a calm and confident expression, can be incredibly appealing. In the next section, we'll talk about something that silently communicates strength and confidence the moment you walk into a room: your posture. After the face, the next thing women instantly notice in men over 60 is posture. Before you even speak, before any conversation begins, your posture is already communicating who you are. It quietly tells a story about your confidence, energy, and how you feel about yourself. Think about it. When a man walks into a room standing tall, shoulders relaxed, back straight, and head level, he naturally draws attention. There's a sense of calm authority and self-assurance. It doesn't look forced or arrogant, it looks grounded. And that's incredibly attractive. On the other hand, slouched shoulders, a lowered head, or slow, hesitant movements can unintentionally signal low energy or lack of confidence. Even if that's not how you feel inside, posture can send the wrong message on the outside. From a psychological perspective, posture is deeply connected to perception. Women often associate upright posture with strength, stability, and emotional control, qualities that become even more important with age. At this stage of life, attraction is less about excitement and more about feeling secure and comfortable around someone. The good news is that posture is something you can improve immediately. Small adjustments make a big difference. Keep your shoulders back but relaxed. Lift your chest slightly and walk with steady, deliberate movements. You don't need to be stiff, just present and aware. Even when sitting, posture matters. Sitting upright, leaning slightly forward when engaged in conversation, and avoiding closed-off positions shows attentiveness and interest. In many ways, posture is your nonverbal introduction. It sets the tone before any words are exchanged. Up next, we'll explore a detail many men overlook, but women notice instantly: your hands. It might surprise many men, but hands are one of the most quietly powerful features women notice, especially in men over 60. Unlike flashy traits, hands reveal something deeper: how you take care of yourself, how you live, and even hints about your personality. Women don't expect perfection, but they do notice clean, well-maintained hands. Simple things like trimmed nails, clean skin, and a neat appearance send a strong signal of self-respect. It shows that you pay attention to detail and that you value how you present yourself. Neglected hands, on the other hand, can unintentionally create a negative impression, even if everything else looks great. But it's not just about grooming. It's also about how you use your hands. Calm, controlled gestures during conversation can make you appear more confident and composed. Overly fidgety or restless hand movements can signal nervousness, while completely still hands might come across as stiff or disengaged. The balance is in natural, relaxed expression. There's also something symbolic about hands. They often reflect a man's life experience, years of work, effort, and responsibility. For many women, especially those who value maturity, this can be deeply attractive. Strong, steady hands can represent reliability and capability, qualities that carry more weight than superficial charm. Even small actions like a firm but gentle handshake can leave a lasting impression. It communicates confidence, respect, and presence in just a few seconds. In short, hands are a subtle but powerful detail that many men overlook. They don't demand attention, but they quietly influence how you're perceived. In the final section, we'll talk about one of the most attractive features of all, something that instantly changes how others feel around you: your overall style and presence. The last and arguably most powerful thing women instantly notice in men over 60 is overall style and presence. This isn't about wearing expensive clothes or following every fashion trend. It's about how everything comes together: your clothing, your energy, and the way you carry yourself as a whole. Style, at its core, is a reflection of self-respect. Well-fitted, clean clothes that suit your age and personality can instantly elevate how you're perceived. You don't need a large wardrobe, just a few quality pieces that fit properly and are coordinated well. Neutral colors, classic styles, and attention to small details can make a huge difference. But beyond clothing, presence is what truly stands out. Presence is the feeling people get when they're around you. It's your energy, your calmness, your confidence without trying too hard. A man who is comfortable in his own skin naturally draws people in. Women, especially mature women, are highly attuned to this. They notice whether a man seems relaxed or tense, genuine or performative. True presence comes from within. It's built on life experience, emotional stability, and self-acceptance. Another key factor is consistency. When your appearance, body language, and attitude all align, it creates a strong and attractive impression. There's no confusion. You come across as authentic and grounded. The truth is, attraction at this stage of life is less about impressing and more about connecting. When you present yourself with care, confidence, and authenticity, it naturally creates that connection. So remember, it's not about changing who you are. It's about showing the best version of yourself. When you do that, attraction becomes effortless, natural, and real.